Hello everyone. What are we doing? Well, I think just first and foremost, thank you very much for your prayers and support. As you guys know, we've been to the youth camp last week, and it's been a full-on camp, but we really praise God for everything that happened and for what the youth has experienced. So we'll just show you guys a video, and we'll have a testimony, and then we'll sing the Thrive song as well, and then we'll do preaching. So I think we'll just do the Thrive first. So with all the musicians, please. And if I could just ask all ladies to come up, do the Thrive, and then the testimony, and then
At camp was really heartening to hear. One thing I took away was that from Johnny's message was, when we get back to school or get back to work, you care about a good reputation or godly one. You have to really think about it and really show God through the way you act at school and work, you show yourself. And also was that one of the electives, like a little reflection with the other leaders, was how was your daily prayer. For me, everything I did daily was peaceful. Bible was inside closet. Anything I didn't do was read my Bible or pray to God. Never went to him. I never prayed when I went through hard trials, or just went to my parents, or just leave it until it gets worse, until they get higher. Well, yeah. The camp was really different. For me, this one was one of the best, and yeah, just can't wait for the next one.
We went to about summer camp, and how it was. Was challenging in many ways, but the most challenging way was the challenge of faith. It's just on the messages, something was really made you look at yourself and think of what can change in life and direct your thoughts to God. And yeah, I'm just like to thank all the leaders and they want to pray for us. Because the leaders just gave us more people just thank you.
So for those who don't know me, I'm Abby. I just wanted to start with a verse that I thought really stood out to me while we were at the camp. I was 1 Thessalonians 5:16-18, which is rejoice always, pray without ceasing, and everything give thanks, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you. It was my first time being a team and dorm leader. It was also my last camp as a youth. I've been to a lot of camps over the years, but this didn't feel as life-changing as this camp did, the Thrive Youth Camp of 2019. I made a lot of new friends and I connected with a lot of old faces, and I got to know a lot of great people. But what stood out to me the most was the teachings that we went through the week from the leaders. We learned in the electives that prayer is not just about asking, but about acting, about adoring Christ for who he is, confessing to him, and thanking him for all that he's done. And also, just the one that stood out to me from the devotions that we did was believe God, and not just to believe in God, because I think that's something that a lot of people tend to do. We also learned about the life of Daniel when he was in the lion's den, and about his story. And it said in Daniel 1:8 that he purposed in his heart. And so he purposed in his heart to stand for Christ, which is something that I hope to do as well. I tend to lack in that sometimes, but this camp was very eye-opening. But just thanks to the church family for getting us there. You guys have been amazing. And for our youth family, for leaders in 180, you guys. Thank you. I'm pretty sure most of you know who I am, and if you don't, my name is Anna. I've been to many camps, but none of them have been quite like the Thrive camp we went to just last week. I've never been so involved in camp because I never quite knew where I fit in with any of the groups that were there. So I would keep to myself and I wouldn't make any friends, but this camp was kind of different. I met a lot of people and all of them were really nice, even if they didn't know me very well. They were very comforting. And lots of things stood out to me in the camp, like the whole thing was based around standing out. And I haven't done a lot of that, but I made the promise to God at camp that I would try and make an effort to make it a habit to pray to Him, do my devotions, and learn more of Him every day of my life. So we were asked to go up the front and to pray to God for the encouragement and for the thankfulness that we have for Him. And I went up and lots of people have been very supportful, and like Ate Arby, she's been a huge role model, and she's been a huge support, and I really enjoy her comfort. She's like a second mom. And like, and the whole camp verse, it was about Daniel who purposed in his heart that he would not defile himself. And that means a lot because every day we go to school where we have the chance to defile ourselves. But making the promise that I wouldn't, I'm going to try a lot harder than I have ever before. So yeah, camp was pretty great. They had a lot of great reminders in their electives, like how to stand up for your faith with using, with how everything you do online affects your Christian image and how you should be careful. And with the apologetics of how you can prove that God is real, those really help. So I feel more prepared for any situation in the world. So camp was really good. Really had fun.
Hi everyone. First off, I would like to start with a verse, Daniel 1:8. But Daniel purposed in his heart that he would not defile himself for the portion of the king's delicacies, nor with the wine which he drank. Therefore he requested of the chief of it, and that he might not defile himself. I would also like to start with a few thank yous for camp. I thank God for my salvation, and I also thank our church for helping us get to camp. And most of all, I thank our youth leaders, especially Clea Jelly and Ate Arby. They were all really good encouragement while we were at camp, taking time off work just so they could be there to support us. Speaking of camp, I found it really eye-opening and encouraging the way that, because they talked about Daniel's thriving faith. It says that they say that Daniel's friends, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, went into the boiling hot furnace just to defend their faith. I don't think I would ever be able to do such a good sacrifice just for God that. I'm going to now read Daniel 3:23. So it says here in Daniel 3:23, and these three men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, fell down bound into the midst of the fire, of the burning fiery furnace. Isn't that amazing? It was just all also like really eye-opening, that verse, how they would make such a big sacrifice for God, how they would do all of that just for Him, to glorify Him. It was also really amazing seeing you and all friends get saved. I'm so happy that they now get to experience the same joy I felt when I got saved. That was really amazing. I wish I could experience that again. Just in closing, I would like to say two things that by far is probably better than my last camp with Ridgeway. That we were meant to thrive. Thanks for listening.
One at a time, please.
Hi everyone, for those who don't know me, my name is Valerie.
Hi, Valerie.
Oh my gosh. So I'm just going to share my journey through camp. It was an amazing blessing being able to go to camp, being able to meet new people, being able to be surrounded around Christians that we're not normally around in the community. So that was amazing. Also being around great youth leaders, great youth. I'd like to say thank you to all the youth helpers, Atila, Akoed and Atilagi, and to say thank you to all the youth leaders, John, Albi, Norman, Ine, and my parents, Potetosi. You guys have been great encouragement to all of us. The week, Monday the 7th to Friday the 11th, you guys have helped us a lot to continue on thriving, building up our belief in Christ. What really stood out to me was the electives, digital footsteps, that how much time I can spend on things in the world when I only have a little bit of time just in God's Word. The person who saved me died for me. And it was amazing to see how God was working and all His people, seeing the amount of people that are coming to know Christ, just seeing God's light shining on us to shine in them. It was amazing to see that. And yeah, thank you everyone. And thank you, Mr.
Hi guys, my name is Casey. For those who don't know me, I just want to say thank you for the support for us going to camp. During my time at camp, it was really amazing seeing familiar faces and unfamiliar faces. I knew that I was going to face many challenges, but have fun at the same time. The youth and leaders encouraged me to come out of my comfort zone and enjoy my first youth camp. I was also really encouraged with the sessions and electives. John Deere's message helped me, and just thinking on how Daniel had faith in God while in the lion's den. In life, we face and go through trials, and to overcome them, we need to ask God for help and act like Daniel, who showed confidence and knew that he was not alone. Deuteronomy 31 verse 6. Be strong and of a good courage. Fear not, nor be afraid of them. For the Lord thy God, He is the God with thee. He will not fail thee nor forsake thee. The topic of John Dee's message was, are we ready to be in the lion's den? John 16:33. These things I have spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. In the world ye shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. I am really blessed to have spiritual leaders and a growing youth. Overall at camp, I learned that even though life is hard, God is always there for us, and we should be thriving for Him. God bless you.
Mine may be a bit too long, but I'll just try and do it as fast as I can. Or not fast, but just so you guys know what I'm doing. This camp was the best youth camp I've been to yet. I just thank the Lord for making this spectacular journey and experience possible for all the youth, families and leaders that were able to come and join. I really do thank all the leaders and parents that took their time out to come to this camp and help make everything possible for everybody. It really does feel good to get away from reality and challenges and come together as a big family where the Lord has brought us to be and where He will be in the midst of us, working spiritually through and in us. This was my third youth camp I've been to, and I really enjoyed everything about it. The food, everybody who came, the games, the teams, my cabin, and the love and encouragement everyone showed in this camp, but most importantly, the electives and the word that the speaker spoke to us. John from IBCC started the week with a very powerful session talking and explaining about thriving behind enemy lines and how Daniel did this. Daniel thrived throughout his activity. The word thrive is an acronym for tackling harsh realities in violent environments. We must put our faith and trust in God in order to thrive behind enemy lines. So I learned from Cornerstone did an amazing session that really challenged a lot of people, which talks about how much are we willing to sacrifice for God, and does our faith have limits. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego honored God and thrived against the king's decree. God is sovereign, meaning God is in control. No matter how much life may seem crazy and weird, God is good. God is God of order, and everything happens because He allows it to happen. God deserves to be the center of our lives despite the circumstance. Kuya John, he finished the week off with a strong lesson talking. Kuya John, he's finished the week off with a strong lesson asking us the question: are we ready to be the lion's den? The main idea of the session was the state of our heart affects both our response to situations and reputation in life. Purpose in our heart for God to change us from inside out, not outside in. Growth in the Lord never happens by chance. The aim is not to be favored, the aim is faithfulness. Remember John 16:33. These things I have spoken to you, that in me you may have peace. And the world be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. One of the electives that really opened my eyes was my personal relationship with the Lord class. This class talked about some important things we must first know and then secondly do in our lives to maintain a personal relationship with the Lord that will see us grow into Christ-like maturity and fulfill His will for our lives. Prayer is a daily priority. Prayer is a daily priority one must first make to maintain a personal relationship with God. Ever heard of the saying, 7 days without praying makes 1 week? We should pray every day to adore, confess, and thank God for giving us another day in life and the blessings that He provides for us. Another elective that really spoke and interested me was the topic of words of young men and women. This elective was all about us, children of God, needing to be very careful with the words that come out of our mouths and the impact that they have on our witness for Christ. We need to consider the impact our words could have on a struggling Christian friend, or the impression we might give to a non-believer about what's acceptable for those Jesus followers. Our words we choose to say can affect and change our identity. Words and hearts should be handled with care, for when words are spoken and hearts are broken, it's the hardest thing to repair. But through Jesus Christ, He can repair it. God really changed me to think and reflect on myself and identity. From this camp, everything we've heard should be taken into action. We shouldn't be ashamed of who we are and what we believe in. We must thrive in our faith and trust in God. Remember to choose God every day and thrive for Him. It's time for us to more than just survive, to be made to thrive.
Morning, family.
Morning, Matt.
Just wanted to share a few things about camp and how I experienced with my own eyes God worked in a very special way this week. This camp was very dear to me, as it was my last youth camp. As a youth member, anyway. I was challenged tremendously by the word spoken by 3 speakers, Josh, Tyrone, and John D. My favorite was John D, I think because of favoritism.
Yeah. Shut up. You're a winner.
I think you guys are going to hear it today, so yeah, that should be good. And the electives, a question that really got me thinking was, is God my best friend? I think that was really tough for me to answer when it comes to being at school. That especially when compromising my faith, you go to other people, ungodly advice, and I think that this camp just really opened up my eyes to seeking God first, in problems, through trials and tribulations. I just wanted to share a verse as well, Colossians 4:2. Continue in prayer and watching the same with thanksgiving. So also to be thankful and to keep my prayer life hot. I also just want to thank all the youth leaders that came, and also the parents and everyone that was praying for us throughout the week. It really helped. And yeah, thank you.
Hello everyone. I will translate what Karen is going to say to you.
Всем привет, меня зовут Катя.
Hi everyone, my name is Katya.
Я хотела в этом лагере, мне очень понравилось, так как было много занятий по Библии.
I like this camp because there was we spent much time on studying Bible.
После лагеря мне хотелось каждый день читать Библию и изучать ее.
After this camp, I decided to study and read Bible each day.
Я благодарна всем людям, которые меня окружали в этом лагере.
I'm very thankful to everyone who cares me in this camp all day long.
Я получила большое удовольствие и радость от него, несмотря на мои знания английского.
I really enjoyed time in camp in spite of my low knowledge of English.
И я очень благодарна, что ко мне относились с пониманием.
And I'm very thankful that people understood my situation where I do not know English very well and cares me. That's all. Thank you.